What's happening, folks? Just the Sicko here with a quick little story. The Ink Hustle Tattoo TV presents craziest moments during the tattoo. Craziest tattoo moments.
What's up, everybody? Here we are posting at the beach, right? Chilling. Another one of those days. Anyway, I feel like it's time to get busy.
Now, my craziest tattooing moment was when I was about to getting ready and prepared for a quick tattoo. This gentleman walks in and he requested a Atheist tattoo. If you do not know what an Atheist tattoo is, a design or symbol that almost or in some way represents that they don't believe in religion, gods, or any of that sort. Instead, they believe in the universe, but it's around that realm. It basically means that they don't believe in God or religion. So that's what an atheist would be. And anyway, this man asked me if I could do that for him. I said, sure, why not? Now, a buddy was tattooing on the other station, said, hey man, that's one of those non-believer tattoos, man. And I said, you're darn right about that. It's a non-believer tattoo. Now, as I looked away for one quick second, as I told the man, go and have a seat on the chair, and I'll be with you in a second. I'll start preparing your design, and I'll be in the back, drawing it out, getting the stencil ready. And what happened as I told him this to go and have a seat on the chair ate the man alive. That's right, the chair ate his bitch ass alive. Now, I don't understand why that would happen. It so happened that the chair he sat on flipped on its back and landed on top of his body. Now, I had to rush over there and help him off the chair, or help the chair off the man. He was supposed to sit on a chair, but instead the chair was sitting on top of the man. It didn't make no sense to me until afterwards I processed the information. I thought, wait a minute, he was getting a non-believer tattoo. He was getting a tattoo in which he don't believe in God or religion, and all in all, this just was a bad idea. It was the sign of the heavens, I believe, or a sign of the universe telling him, you're fucking up, man. You don't believe. Now this is what's going to happen. He sat on the edge of the chair. The tattoo chairs are pretty much long extended. He sat on the very edge. Now this was a man in maybe his late 50s or maybe even in his 60s. Now, as he sat on the edge of the chair folded up on top and over his body, while he was a really small, mangy man, and he was pretty much falling under the chair. I had to rush over there, get that chair off the man, and get him back on his feet. Now, I do recall this man was very weak and old, so I had believed that this was the reason why he couldn't get the chair off his own body. I had to rush over there and help him off. Now, that is a crazy moment when the gods strike you down for the wrong thing, or for trying to do the wrong thing, and you got struck down because you're fucking up, man. If the gods strike you down, remember, you're fucking up. So don't let that happen to you. Don't get anything that compromises your, I guess just your safety or your health. So just remember that God will strike you down if you do something that's wrong against God. And I believe that day, that man had his odds up against his back. And Yes, God was mad at him for trying to get that atheist tattoo design. Now, I did the design, but in reality, you know what? I did what I had to do. The man got his karma. And you know what? I probably won't be doing those anymore. Since he got his karma, that tells me I shouldn't be doing those type of tattoos. So there it is there. One of my crazy moments was this man got eaten and swallowed by the chair, the tattoo chair that is. And I had to rush over there to help this poor man to get back on his feet. I hope that doesn't happen to you. Till next time, with the Ink Hustle Tattoo TV, just a sicko here. Please follow, like, subscribe, and share this young man's channel. Just the campos, Jamaica Jazz, and just a boy Ink. We're all here together, giving our 2 cents in this tattoo thing for sure. Till next time, folks. Hello, my brothers and sisters. It's me, Jamaica Jazz, my brother. Hello, how's everybody doing today? Oh, welcome me back to another fine episode. The Ink Hustle Tattoo TV, my brothers and sisters. That's right. Another fine day here. And one of the craziest tattoo moments, yes, talking about crazy tattoo moments that ever happened to me, well, or around me while I was tattooing. Craziest tattoo moments. I used to work back in the day with this scumbag homie. I used to work with this dude here, and he loved the toki, he loved the smoky, man. He even loved everything that involved getting you stupid, man. He loved all of it the same. And you know what? I don't blame him for that. I love a lot of the goodies, the stuff that gets you fucked up, man. That's right. But to get on with the story, I was tattooing with him at this one shop when, I was busy working on my client, and since I knew my boy over there was, getting hired for this and getting hired for that, it wouldn't be long before some trouble raised up, and it sure did. Knocked on the door one day when I was tattooing. I was right there, my brothers and sisters, just nailing away at the client, and all of a sudden I heard this big rumbling noise. Boom, pow, pow, like the comic books, my brothers. And guess what happened was that it so happened that somebody was punching the shit out of my brother right there, man. Somebody punched the shit out of him. They dropped him to the floor and they kicked him while he was down, my brothers and sisters. Believe it or not, I got up while I was tattooing. It was so disturbing to me. And I got up to see what the whole commotion was, and it was more disturbing to see a fellow artist getting stomped out and kicked while on the ground, my brothers and sisters. But what I did understand after I saw what was going on, the man looked at me, and I almost felt like getting involved into the situation here. And what I saw was this man stare at me and said, "Hey man, this dude right here done robbed me. He done took my belongings while I was gone. He a friend of mine, we left him to take care of something at the house, and he walked out with some things that belong to me. Now I don't want to see this piece of shit man right here ever again at the shop no more. He has to go." I looked at that boy and I just said, man, he got himself into some shit. So I sat back down and I went back to tattooing. I said, well, that looks like a personal issue to me. So I just grabbed my machine and I went back to tattooing again. Now, the man warned him. He said, "I don't want to see your dumb ass here again. I don't want to see your piece of shit ass here again in this neighborhood. This is my neighborhood and you won't be around here no more." That's what he told the man. I said, you know what, it's only fair. This man was, I believe, must have been a prospect for the Hells Angels or something like that. I don't know exactly what the dude was, but he was one big tall dude. He told him, "Get the hell out of here and don't come back no more." My boy grabbed his belongings, walked out, and it was never to be seen again for the next 3 months. What's up? It's just the compo. Ink Hustle Tattoo TV. What's happening, folks? Anyway, today the story goes like this. The topic of the day is You guessed it, worst tattooing moments. Now, let me remember one of my worst tattooing moments. Episode 1, right? Worst tattooing moment for me. Wait, let me rephrase that. Worst tattooing moments for my client. That is, they had the worst moment. Pretty much just about to work on my client, and you know, decent lady walked in the shop, walked in with her husband, and maybe middle-aged folks, about maybe in the late 30s, 40s, you know. I would say maybe like 45 or something like that to be almost more exact. And she showed up with her husband. She was drinking up something when I noticed that as we talked through the design process, she told me she was gonna have a little shot of something. I didn't want to know when, I didn't want to ask. But you know, she said one, I was cool with it. Like, yeah, for sure, it's cool. You know, one, I drew up the design, you know, it was going to go on her shoulder. I leaned the chair back and leaned her back. It was almost like the chair was laid out almost flat. A little bit tilted up, you know, at a 45, I think, degree angle. And her husband at the moment went across the street to grab something to eat. You know, oh no, he was grabbing, but he went to go get something at the liquor store across the street from the shop. And what happens next is she must have been here more than once or twice, so she knew the other artist was walking in. And when I was tattooing her, and she heard the door, my station is right next to the door entrance of the shop. So as that person was walking in, she wanted to glance over and see who was walking in the shop. And it was the other artist, you know, and she greeted him, hi, hello. But as she did that, the chair just done tilted over, or actually she tilted over and fell flat on her face, man. I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? She fell flat on her face. I was like, oh man, what's in that drink again? She was sipping on a Gatorade bottle. And as she was sipping on that Gatorade bottle, I noticed that her speech became more slurred. Her coordination became more, you know, out of balance. Everything was becoming more shaky, you know what I mean? As I was tattooing her, she couldn't even sit still anymore. So I thought, fuck, I gotta finish this tattoo before she gets completely wasted. But sure enough, as that one person was walking into the door, it happened to be one of the artists that she recognized. She was trying to greet and say hello, and guess what? She fell flat on her fucking face. You know what I'm saying? And as she got up, I was like, man, is she okay, you know? I was concerned to see how she's doing. There was a puddle of blood on the floor. Puddle of blood, man, dripping. Her nose was leaking, you know what I mean? I was like, dang, man. So I sat her back down on the chair. I was like, you know what? You're gonna have to sit still. I don't know if we can finish this tattoo if you keep moving around like that, you know? Her husband walked in and he was surprised to see that she had her face busted. I was thinking that she may have thought that I punched her or something. I may have abused her while he was gone. He must have thought something. And I told him, look, man, you're gonna have to hold her down because if she moves again, this tattoo's gonna come out wrong. And I can't allow her to keep moving around like that. So that was a terrible moment. Yeah, it was just happened too crazy. So there you have it, folks. True stories, true events, craziest tattoo moments. And yes, I got way more stories, and I can't wait to tell you guys more. All right, stay tuned, follow up with my videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time.